got the vaccine who are now afraid of whether it's myocarditis, whether it's autoimmunity? Is there anything that they can do to get this out of their body?
Again, I worked diligently to try to fill an unmet need. People had a lot of regret they took the vaccines. And so after years of trying different combinations of products, we arrived at what's called McCullough Protocol base spike detoxification. Nattokinase, which is a natural supplement derived from the fermentation of soy, bromelain, a family of enzymes derived from pineapple, and then curcumin in combination have good preclinical data in degrading the spike protein, which is stuck in the human body after vaccination and after the illness, as well as blocking some of the inflammation from the spike protein. And so, we've been deploying this now for 2 years, carefully observing people. I copyrighted it in my name, so I tell you, I'm responsible if it doesn't work. And so I get feedback all the time on social media. Thank the Lord, people are getting better.
The new thing, he's off the COVID vaccine. He already cashed in his stock for the COVID vaccine. He made $500 million off his COVID stock for the vaccine. While you got locked down and weren't allowed to go to work and make money, he bought $55 million worth of stock that went 10 times in value. And now watch the next thing he says, because he just cashed in that stock. So the new thing is nasal COVID thing because it blocks the infection. But watch this.
We also need to fix the 3 problems with vaccines. The current vaccines are not infection blocking. They're not broad, so when new variants come up, you lose protection. And they have very short duration.
So now he's shitting on the vaccine, and now he's pushing this new thing. Because I was like, well, he cashed out his stock on the vaccine, and now he's invested in this new thing. Is he invested in this new thing? I don't know. Let's look. This is the Economic Times Industry Gates Foundation to fund 2 COS for vaccine research. 2 companies, is that what that is? For vaccine research. New Delhi, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation will fund 2 Indian firms, Serum Institute of India and Bharat Biotech. Wait a minute. That's the people doing this.
Will, last question.
Hey, Mr. Kennedy, I think you're going to win, and I'm a boomer. You are going after some of the largest entities that exist: big pharma, big agri, big government, the CIA, the FBI. Do you think that means that we elect you, right? Are you going to live? Are they going to come after you?
Well, that's not something, Will, that I worry about. I think there are, I'm not stupid about it. So I have, the government, the White House has denied me Secret Service protection. But I do take precautions, and I have a very good security firm, Gavin DeBecker Associates, that is doing my security right now. So I'm not, stupid about it, but it's not something that preoccupies me. I was raised in a family where we were taught that number one, there's a lot worse things than dying. And one of those things is living like a slave or having our children lose all the freedoms that so many generations of Americans died to give us and to protect during the Revolutionary War. There was a whole generation of Americans that put their lives on the line, their fortunes, their property, their salaries, their reputations, their contacts on a line to purchase us these freedoms. And many of them died. During the Civil War, 659,000 Americans died to keep these freedoms. And we have to be willing, our generation, to make sacrifices to make sure that we don't lose them, And we've seen attacks, unprecedented attacks, on our freedom of speech, on our freedom of worship, on all of the amendments of the Constitution over the past 3 years. They're unprecedented. And it's important for everybody to stand up and say, we're not going to do this. We're going to, even if there's some risks involved.